Yo. Welcome to an episode of the Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. I am back from Cleveland, back from Summerslam. I just finished watching Monday Night Raw. I was so busy. I felt like, I spent total like 10 hours of almost like 11 hours driving back and forth from Cleveland back home. Didn't get a chance to record from Smackdown and SummerSlam. So I'm just going to combine Smackdown, SummerSlam, Monday Night Raw into this one episode. Trying to drag it out too long, but it's what I got to do. Going on vacation next week, so won't be able to do anything like that. Before I get started to all this craziness, I hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed Smackdown. Hope you guys enjoyed SummerSlam. I know y'all see the shirt. Gotta get me a new one. I gotta order it. I gotta order me a new shirt. Hope you guys just enjoyed Monday Night Raw. That was crazy. WWE is on fire right now. WWE is cooking it up right now. They cooking up. But before I get started into all that, I'm gonna make sure I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, give me feedback. Check out my reels, check out my shorts, check out all my different content from I've been posting so much. I got so much stuff to post from SmackDown, from SummerSlam. Make sure you guys check all that stuff out. Check out me on Spotify. Check out Table Lies and Bumps. I won't be on this week's episode because I'm gonna be on vacation from that, but make sure you guys check that out anyway because they're doing incredible stuff over there as well. Support, like, subscribe, share, comment over there too. Let's get into everything from SmackDown. I was at SmackDown. SmackDown kicks off with, we got Cody Rhodes out there wanting to dress Solo Sikoa, but both of them for some reason want to take shots at Roman. Y'all got y'all 1-on-1 matchup at SummerSlam, but y'all focus on Roman Reigns taking shots at him for some reason. Man, if y'all don't go back and forth when you own to a core, but nah, y'all gotta speak ill about Roman. Cody Rhodes out there talking crazy. He got adrenaline all in his soul. He's ready to attack the bloodline, go 1-on-1 against all of them, which is crazy. But hey, Cody, if that's how you feeling, I love it, man. Go for it, right? What at first started out was gonna be just a regular 1-on-1 match turned into bloodline rules. Cody's like, you know what? I'm down with that. I don't care. I done been through it once before and I came out on top. I can do it again, especially against y'all, the Timo version of the bloodline. I don't need to worry about you guys. Yeah, I accept this bloodline rules match against you, Solo Sikoa. So that's where we're going into SummerSlam, hyping up or amping up the stakes, if you want to say. Bloodline rule match, Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed title. I'm trying to talk fast so I can get through everything I got to cover. I said I got 3 different events or shows I got to cover into my one episode. We get to Melo versus Andrade Part 2. And for me, it started off slow. And I'm like, man, this ain't definitely like the first encounter that I watched them, which was incredible. And as it started off slow, I'm like, man, this is kind of whack. But it just picked up and this just got live and they were just doing incredible stuff. So I'm here for a part 3. Yeah! Even though there isn't Andrade's up 2-0. I want to see a part 3. Melo versus Andrade part 3. Melo's gonna win the next one. I can't wait to see. Man, just like I think about that, like just a bad blood like that, Melo versus Andrade. I'm here for that too, man. But we still got Bash at Berlin coming up. Probably some other SmackDown stuff, so they're probably gonna do it again there. But I'll be here for Andrade versus Melo, a bad blood. We'll see what's gonna happen. We get Logan Paul come out once again. He comes out and dude, I'm just always amazed by how well he's doing. And it seems like each and every time he comes out, he's improving, he's working. I'm always saying he's working his craft. And he's just constantly getting better at what he's doing. The timing, the interaction back and forth with the crowd's response. Like he's just, I'm making noise over here. He's just doing good, man. So I and then in ring, he's always trying to pull out something new. Like, you gotta tip your hat to Logan Paul, man. He's always out here, and he shows that he cares about what he's doing, which is cool. Um, we had a women's tag team match. We had Bianca and Jay going against Alpha Fire and Isla Dawn for the tag team championships, and I thought it was gonna be a given. Those tag team champions would come back to Jay and Bianca, but I was wrong. Maybe a lot of us was wrong too as well. There was a third person that had another idea, and it was like, you know what? Bear Davenport came out. He's like, you know what? I'm interfering in this. Y'all guys ain't winning nothing. So we had that happening. And are we going to get the real version of the big three together? To team up and do something? We got with Naomi, Jay, Bianca versus the Unholy Witches, the Unholy Union, the Spooky Witches, and Blood Davenport. So I think that's coming up. We probably get that at Bash of Berlin. I think there's a lot of three. They might come up with a 3-0 championship. I can kind of see that. We got big three. Now we got the Holy Union, Brett Davenport. Over on Raw, we got Damage Control. We got Zoe Starks. We got Shayna Baszler. We got Sonya Deville. We got Kate and Katana, Live Valkyria. Like, we got a lot of 3-ways. Pause. I mean, that pause because it's all like women. We got like 3-ways going on. Tiffany finally gets her new briefcase. What I think a lot of us had already predicted was going to happen. All pink, bedazzled, sparkling, shining. So that was cool to see. I like what they're doing with that. Then we get into another tag team championship match for the men. So, well, the Smackdown tag team championships. We get DIY versus Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu for the tag team championships. And I don't think anyone expected anything less than what we saw. I don't think anyone assumed that or thought that DIY was going to pull out the victory. Like, I think a lot of us had already assumed that, like, those tag team championships was going to be in the bloodline by the end of the night. Jacob Fatu put on the show. Don't want to call him the Samoan bulldozer, but he was definitely bulldozing through people. The Samoan werewolf, there was a full moon Friday night, and the Samoan werewolf went loose and went crazy, just running through DIY. And yes, we have new Smackdown Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu. Tag Team Championships are back in the bloodline. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know. Comment below. That's all I really got for Smackdown. Keep it under 8 minutes. But now it's time to get it popping, cracking over. Well, I'm possible. So I went to Smackdown, got to Cleveland. That was cool. Then after Smackdown, I went to Tower City to see the Superstore, and I wasn't really impressed with the Superstore. I was a little disappointed. Thought there'd be more stuff, different stuff. I didn't see Jacob Fatu shirt. I didn't see a Braun Breaker shirt. I feel like I saw a lot of the same stuff that I see online. So I was a little disappointed about that. And yeah, I get that it being Cleveland, so there was a ton of Cleveland theme WWE merchandise, bronze colors, so I get that part. Summerslam theme belt, I don't know where the $1 million belt went. I'm missing that. I wanted to get a Seth Rollins figure for my daughter. They didn't have that. They had figures that were older figures, and I'm like, man, like, y'all didn't have any figures that were even gonna be wrestling that night, except for Bailey. That was the only one I saw. I didn't see a lot of even merch for like women, in particular. I left it unless it was the SummerSlam matchup card, shirts, those shirts. But besides that, I didn't see anything. And I never really said the women's championships at the Superstore, which is any of them, which is, I don't know, kind of whack. especially for like the women who are into wrestling, as well. But anyway, maybe the next superstore, maybe will it be a Bad Blood superstore? Because I want to go Bad Blood, and I'm disappointed that Survivor Series isn't in LA. I wanted to go to LA for Survivor Series, but it's in Vancouver, and I know I can't make that trip. So I'm disappointed. I'm gonna miss the Bloodline versus Bloodline War Games match. I know it's coming, but that's later on. I still got to get into SummerSlam, which was Saturday night. Got to take a picture with Jey Uso early on in the day. Put that right there. Jey Uso, me, Us. That was cool. But let's get into SummerSlam. SummerSlam kicks off with the World Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. I feel like another just incredible match. I feel like the night was filled with just great stories. SummerSlam was filled with great stories. Rhea and Liv, Drew and Punk and Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes' bloodline and versus Cody Rhodes. Even the Logan Paul and LA Knight, there was just a lot of just story filled stuff. Damian Priest versus Gunther, like the story was just really there. SummerSlam night, and I think that would really made for a great night for the matches and just in general. Rhea out there taking punishment like she didn't dislocated her shoulder, decided she's gonna pop it in place. That's how insane she's in, and she's ready to just rip Liv in half. So she pops her shoulder back in place, to continue beating down Liv Morgan. I think a lot of us also had this on our SummerSlam bingo card was with Dominic Mysterio betraying Liv Morgan, which he did. I thought he was gonna do some goofy stuff, and it looked like he was just gonna do some stooge stuff, and it it played out that way, but it really turned out to be like he deliberately did that, slid the chair in the ring. Liv Morgan caught the Oblivion on top of the chair, 1, 2, 3, and still your World Women's Champion Liv Morgan. Dominic Mysterio smiles as if he's meant to do that. Although the match was great, story, I was disappointed that the turn happened the way it is. I would have, unless Rhea's getting the championship back at Bad Blood, I would have preferred that they stretch this out more. Another pay-per-view or something like that, or the turn would have been a little more devious in a sense, in a way. My hair's all crazy, in a sense, because it didn't seem like he meant to do that. It still seemed like it could have been played off as an accident, but he does that. Then we see the kiss heard around the world. Dominic picks up Liv Morgan, kisses her, and Rhea isn't so much heartbroken. She is infuriated, ready to. I think I remember seeing her mouth like, "You done screwed up now," and yeah, Dominic Mysterio, you have screwed up now because Rhea is going to unalive you, kill you. We get into another match, which I think, once again, I feel like a lot of the card was predictable. I would say, I didn't think Rhea was going to win coming back. It didn't make sense for her to win so soon. They still had to stress out the story a little bit more. So I think Rhea gets her championship back at Bad Blood. What do you guys think? Let me know. Comment below. How do you guys feel about that first match of the night at SummerSlam? We're going to get into Braun Breakers versus Sami Zayn. And another match, man, that I thought was going to go the way that it did. I was either going to assume that it was going to be a squash match or it's going to be like incredibly well. No, like in between. But I still had Braun Breaker coming out on top at the end of the night, which he did. Spears Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. You're new Intercontinental Champion. Braun Breaker check out this video of that Frankenstein. That was incredible. Like I got like footage, man. Like I'm trying to remember the post footage throughout this episode so you guys can see what I was able to see from where I was at. But yeah, Braun Breaker, new Intercontinental Champion. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. Comment below. What we get into next? Logan Paul versus LA. Like, yeah. Once again, another match that I figured was gonna go the way it did go. Logan Paul, some more Logan Paul shenanigans happened, but this time his opponent was able to withstand those shenanigans and come out on top. LA Knight is victorious, beats Logan Paul in I wouldn't say like surprisingly good match, but it was really good. It was a really good match. Like I thought when Logan Paul had hit him with the fist, hit LA in the face with the fist, knocked them out. I thought that would have been it, you know. But Logan LA kicked out and was able to hit that BFT and pick up the victory. And I think long overdue for a singles championship is LA Knight. He had that title in his hands. They should have been a champion maybe last year or the year before, you know. Early, you know, I think so. And they finally put the belt on him. So I'm eager to see what LA Knight is going to do with the U.S. Championship. I almost thought about getting that, honestly. But it was still like $450. And I'm surprised. Maybe because it's a new design. That's why they haven't allowed the sales to go in it. But maybe when it goes on sale, I'll cop that. But LA Knight, your new U.S. champion. Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? You know, let me know. We get into Queen Nia versus Bayley for the championship. Nia Jax comes out, and I did not like the crown that she had on. The crown that she had on made her look like she was the Statue of Liberty out there. I missed the diamond encrusted crown that they had from King and Queen of the Ring. Like that should have been a crown that she had. Not the Statue of Liberty type crown. But once again, this was another good match in my opinion. The story not as great as a lot of the other stories from the matches of SummerSlam, but still was a really good match. Like the things that Nia Jax was doing, I was impressed by that. We got a surprise cash in, but maybe it was just a distraction, and it was led to Nia Jax taking advantage of that and picking up the victory, hitting Bayley with the Annihilator. 1, 2, 3. Your new champion, Nia Jax, well deserved. This second run of hers has been unlike anything else. Like you can see the growth in Nia in this new run. Character work, ring work, all the different elements. Like it's great to see that, you know. Like, and she's just being dominant, and like she was putting other people over, and she deserves it. And like, so it's great to see that for Nia Jax. So I'm happy about that. Where does Bayley go from here? Who knows? You guys, let me know what you guys think. What should we get into? All we into right now is, I think, probably one of the most anticipated matches of the year. We get CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the special guest referee. And I was surprised by this one, I would say. Good match. Good back and forth match. A lot of storytelling in there. A lot of different personalities, you know, dynamics. You know, you got the hate between Seth Rollins towards CM Punk. You got the hate between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre both ways. You know, you got, even though Seth Rollins says he hates Drew McIntyre, but there's more respect between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins than it is between CM Punk and either of those guys, right? We had, going into the match, we were unsure of where Seth Rollins' morals lie, you know? Was he going to call the match down the middle? Was he going to do countouts? Was he going to disqualify people? Was he going to turn a blind eye to things? And in some instance in that match, he did so. He allowed stuff to go a little bit over, and try to turn around, not really pinches and stuff. So that's Seth Rollins. So that was cool. I think Punk looked decent in his first match back in WWE, well, televised match in WWE. So that was good to see. Drew McIntyre picks up the win, y'all. Claymore, Seth Rollins counts, and that's it. Like, Drew McIntyre steals the bracelet back again, and this continues on. I think this goes to Bad Blood. This should probably be, it probably won't be. It could be the co-main event, or one of the main events for Bad Blood is Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. What do you guys think about the match? Let me know. Comment below. But I thought it was solid. It was a solid match. As we proceed to give you guys what you need, we're going to get into Finn Balor. No, we're going to get into, Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. This was real good too. These two dudes going back and forth, chopping the mess out of each other, punching each other in the face. Both of these guys' chests are bleeding from just taking chops. Very physical match. Damian Priest showing that he is a fighter. It felt like he went into the match as the underdog, even though he was the champion. And like I say, this was another match where a lot of people probably said it was safe to assume that Gunther was going to win. I thought Gunther probably would have gotten the win in Berlin. I thought it would have been bigger at Bash of Berlin, but the way things played out, Gunther pulled out the victory. But once again, we had another betrayal in the night, and we had Finn Balor come out there, and first Gunther knocks him down, and Damian Priest gets mad because he's like, you hit my brother. Like, yo, that's my brother from the Judgment Day. We got each other's back. And, he saw beating down Gunther, and he hits Gunther with the South of Heaven, I believe, and goes for the pin, and Finn Balor puts Gunther's leg on top of the bottom rope, and the ref sees it, and that costs Damian Priest the victory. I mean, sure enough, he would have had the victory. And what is crazy in this instance is they looked up and they see the replay on the screen. Damian Priest sees what happened during the replay, and I'm like, the ref don't see that too? Shouldn't that be a disqualification? Didn't the ref see what just happened? That shouldn't have been a disqualification. But whatever. Maybe the referee was tying his shoe or looking another way, looking at Gunther, so he didn't watch the replay, and then decided to say, "Hey, Damian Priest, what you got a match? What you watching right now?" Nah, he didn't do that. What that cost in that moment of rage after seeing what happened, Damian Priest goes after Finn Balor and going to take advantage of that, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. New World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General Gunther. And what do you guys think about that? Let me know. We get into the last match of the night. Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. I'm gonna say, I speak for everybody. I don't think anyone believed that Solo Sikoa was gonna beat Cody Rhodes initially before this Bloodline rules was thrown into that. And then, when the stipulation was added for Bloodline rules, I was like, oh, okay. We got some shenanigans about to happen. Could possibly Solo Sikoa pull this off? Why would they do that so soon? But I don't know. We gotta watch the match and see. The match starts off. Even though I feel like Solo hit like 85 Samoan drops. He felt like seeing him do more moves on the main roster that I've ever seen him do in the main roster. He looked pretty good out there, so I like that Solo was able to add some more moves to the repertoire. on the main roster on in this match and showcase some that he's able to do a little bit more. Besides the Samoan spike and Samoan drop and crash into the turnbuckle, and some super kicks. So that was cool to see. And we get the Tongas. They come out. The Tongas are dressed like the X-Men movies from 2000, except for being all black. You got the red and the black, but they remind me. That's what those outfits remind me of the X-Men from the 2000s. For those movies, if you guys haven't seen them, check out 1 and 2. You ain't gotta watch X-Men last day, but if you want to put yourself through that, go ahead. But I say don't do that. But that's what it reminds me of. We watched that, and Cody gets some help. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens comes out to take care of the Tongas. We get then Jacob Fatu comes out. He's out going crazy. Put Cody Rhodes on top of the announce table. Get ready to hit the splash off the top turnbuckle. Appears to have injured his leg severely to where he can't get back up and do anything. He tells Solo, man, you gotta go. You gotta do it. Take care of it. And Solo goes for the spike. Cody Rhodes kicks out. They are both exhausted. And what happened? And that music that we haven't heard since early April, that we haven't heard, that we have missed for so long, hit, and the crowd went crazy. The crowd went crazy, and the energy, chills, electric. He returned. He returned after being gone for so. It felt like forever, but it's really just been. We'll say like 4 months. It's only been like 4 months. It wasn't like it's been like 6 months or like a year or like 8 months, like 10 months or something like that. It's only been like 4 months. We're just thirsty. Roman Reigns returns, comes back out, hits Solo with a Superman punch. Spear Solo Sokoa. Cody Rhodes picked up the victory, and Roman kind of gives Cody a look. He has Solo a look, and it's like, man, there's still so much story here. There's so much story. We know we got some unfinished business between Roman and Cody Rhodes, which is cool. We know we got what's about to happen with Solo and Roman Reigns. That's gonna be dope. It's just crazy, man. Our tribal chief has returned to us. The original tribal chief is back in WWE. Can't wait to see what's going to happen with him back. How excited was you guys? Did you guys pop your tits? Huh? Did you guys with tits popped when Roman Reigns came out? Let me know. Comment below, right? Normally I would stop, but I gotta cover Monday Night Raw, y'all. I gotta cover Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw kicks off with the Ring General. We gotta give him all our gratitude. We gotta give him all our gratitude. He comes out, proclaiming himself as the World Heavyweight Champion, which he is, declaring that he's gonna bring prestige back to the title, elevate this title like he did with the Intercontinental Championship, like he did in previous years, previously with NXT, and then we get some music that we wasn't really expecting, because this guy isn't even on Monday Night Raw. We started hearing voices. In our head that talk to us, that make us do things. Randy Orton comes out, y'all. Randy Orton comes out, and he is challenging Gunther at Bash at Berlin. It all circles back, that controversial win from King of the Ring between Gunther and Randy Orton, where Randy Orton's shoulders weren't fully down on the mat. And we're running it back. We're running it back at Bash at Berlin. I know Gunther's going to win. What do you guys think? Do we have this match right now? Or You know what? Seeing that Randy Orton versus Gunther match, possible match, leads me to believe that we got this farewell tour with John Cena. I think John Cena is going to be the one that's going to beat Gunther for the Royal Heavyweight Championship. This will give John Cena his 17th title reign, breaking the record, breaking the tie between him and Ric Flair. That's what I see doing. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm gonna send this to Marlon Thomas. I'm gonna make you guys argue about this. What else do we got going on? I don't like, this is early on, but I didn't like how Alpha Academy, I was calling it Alpha Academy 2.0. Alpha Academy 2.0 addressed like express male mannequins to me. And I don't think it's needed, but it is what it is. I feel like they need to have a different look. That's just me. But what do you guys think? We get Face Priest. Then Priest comes out. He ain't wasting no time. He's power walk. He took like 10 steps from the entrance and made it to the ring instantly. Wants to fight Finn Balor, you know, and Babyface Priest is here. The fans are behind him. I feel like the fans are even behind him even more this time around than when he first made it to the main roster. Excuse me, even when he was U.S. champion. Like, he has way more momentum now. You know, I want to go back and watch that doc that he had dropped. They dropped, I want to say that Friday or whatever. So I want to see that, learn more about Damian Priest's backstory or whatnot. But the fans up behind him. He's ready to fight Finn Balor. He's ready to get his revenge on what Finn did to him. And Finn says, you know what? Hey, dude, like a whole year ago, you did the same exact thing to me. You cost me my opportunity. And I'm returning the favor. And this is, once again, we get long time storytelling. And I mean, there's people always say like, yo, but we want that long term storytelling, and we got that. It's a whole year in the making, you know. But once again, I feel like even the Finn turn at SummerSlam, I know they was teasing a little bit. I guess I just would have wanted it to play out a little bit differently than it did. But it played out the way it did, and then we got to where we got to now. And I look forward to Damian Priest and Finn Balor matchup. We get a whole new version of the Judgment Day out here, new energy. We got Finn, we got Dom, we got JD. Now we got Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day, and officially it appears to be Carlito because he has a Judgment Day shirt on, with a Carlito apple on it too as well, which was a cool shirt. I kind of like that shirt. But he had a hoodie on. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. We get a match between Priest and JD, which turns into chaos because all the Judgment Day comes out and interferes, stomping Damian Priest, but somehow he hulks up and he's trying to hold him back, and it ends up just being, at one point, Liv and Dom trying to stomp out Damian Priest, and then brutality hits. And mommy is here, and she is also seeing red. And she storms down to the ring, looking to rip Dom and Liv apart, ripped into pieces. They just so happened to manage to escape, but Liv was about to get whooped like she forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer by mommy. Luckily, Dom saved her and was able to pull her away. But yeah, that's gonna be a bad blood match right there. That is gonna be bad blood. Rhea versus Liv Morgan at Bad Blood. I can't wait for that. Probably gonna get Finn versus Bad Blood. Is shaping up possibly another really great pay-per-view. I can't wait. Because we probably gonna get Finn versus Priest at Bad Blood too. That should be cool. CM Punk comes out to address his match from SummerSlam, losing to Drew McIntyre, but he wants a part 2. He wants a round 2 with Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins comes out. He's upset because, he took a GTS to the face because of CM Punk, and they looking to go toe-to-toe. Drew comes out, and says some stuff and throws them off. And then CM Punk sees that Drew still has the bracelet, and he runs up into the crowd. And unbeknownst to Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed is looking to make a name for himself, and he's looking to make that name for himself at the expense of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins takes 6 tsunamis. And he flooded, man. He's just drowned. It's 6 tsunamis. I mean, who can survive 1, let alone 2? But he took 6 of them. So he's bleeding out the mouth. They had to take him to the ER, get him checked out. He might have some internal bleeding. So, but I think this kind of leads to my thing that Seth Rollins isn't still 100% yet. This allowed him to go home, heal, become 100%. Also postpones and kind of puts a pin into the CM Punk Seth Rollins so they can come back to that at a later time. Possibly say that for Mania at some point. But yeah, I like how this plays out. I don't know. Bronson Reed, I mean, he'll get a good look. He looked really that's probably been the best thing that happened for Bronson Reed on the main roster. Him and Seth Rollins, that little interaction and giving Seth Rollins the 6-2 because the fans wanted more. They wanted more brutality. They wanted more tsunamis. They wanted it to drown. So that was good for Bronson Reed. Then we get a collab that I didn't know I needed or it was even possible. But growing up, I was a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then fan of WWE as well, WWF, both of those. And we get this mashup between TMNT and WWE. And we get the New Day dressed as Michelangelo and Donatello. And then I find out too that they got action figures. Come on now. The Turtles. They got the New Day as the Turtles. We got Roman Reigns as Shredder. Man, I don't even know who I don't know if they even using anymore. Okay, but those are the one they had showed. I instantly looked on Target to see if they can see them, but they wasn't available yet, or I couldn't find them. But I'm definitely got to get those. Man, it just Turtles, man. How you be mad at the Turtles? Plus, the new movie came out and it was dope too as well. Man, come on now. We get to the last match of the night, and we get the Chad Gable, Creed brothers, and they say, "Hey, man, we American made." They got a new title, they got a new theme. They come out, and they all wear and sing less than just like wrestlers because they all wrestlers. So, I'm a little more okay with it now. But they come out, and of course, their interest is gonna be anything like the Y6. The lights drop out, and then the piano key hits, and man, like it was different. It was different this time coming out. It was chills and energy. We had, even before we got into that, we had another mixtape. Y6 mixtape drop with Joe Gacy. It was cool. I'm not really liking those too much. I would say, I really wish they had did more with the actual like sit down interviews, but whatever. We get to the point. We get tired of it. But they come out to the ring and it's eerie, and they got the chair and the chair with the lantern in there. And so not the Bray Wyatt and the Wyatts, and they had just debuted like years ago, and it's all this stuff, and it's like memories, good times, sad times, sad feelings, a combination of everything. But this looked amazing. They come out, and these dudes get the match off Dexter Lumis, man. Like crawling around the ring. He reminds me of Joe from Family Guy. Can't his legs just pawing around the ring, but it was still major creepy out there, man. You got Joe Gacy out there, upside down the turnbuckle. Another just thing to like Bray Wyatt. They're just taking all these different elements from Bray Wyatt and incorporating them into the Wyatt 6. And that's so cool to see in the matches. You get Aaron Rowan out there, and he looks up and he does the yeah. And, that's just more things for, to Bray and to Luke Harper, so cool. It is so like emotional, like just watching the match because you a fan of the Wyatts, he's a original Wyatt member himself, so he's out there, and the Wyatt Six are just doing incredible moves. Now it's just it's entertaining, and now I'm like, man, like this, the Creeds and the American Made was the best opponents for the Wyatt Six to start off with, like, because they can wrestle well, and they can put on the show, and they can carry matches, and this match was even carried by them. This was equally, like, just awesome, like, it was just a lot of just great stuff going on that I had really enjoyed watching and seeing. And then you get a little more story that, Colvin and Pat are talking about. Each member has taken on a personality from one of the characters from the Wire universe. So they kind of fill some of the loopholes. So they think that they're one of the members of the Wire universe. So that's, all right, that's cool. And then if I'm gonna get in every YC match, Uncle Holly sitting there creepily was around about fall watching the match, that's dope to me too. I like that. It was just a great match, man. Like, I knew it was gonna be main event. I said, getting chills, getting goosebumps watching the match, and you get Dexter Lumens. I never really knew what he could do, and he out there putting in work out there, man. Felt like he looked like it was like a senton, but it looked like a double A drop out to the outside. Then he hit like a fog smash, but it probably not be a fog smash because he merged the buzzard, so he took flight. So I get that, and that was just cool. Maybe I want a different finisher if that's gonna be a finisher. But I get the idea of that. Maybe each member's gonna have some type of finish that kind of go along with the character, in a sense, the character that they're portraying. So I can't wait to see more. We're probably get Ivy Now versus Nikki Cross at some point, because Ivy Now was all suited up. When we gonna get Uncle Howdy though? Are we gonna get Uncle Howdy at Bad Blood? I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think, but that was a lot. Friday, Saturday, Monday, wrestling. But it was all dope, man. It was all dope. I can't wait. I can't wait for Friday, man. Roman Reigns gonna be on Smackdown Friday. I won't be able to. I'm gonna watch it. I won't be able to pod about it because I'll be on vacation. But man, like, can't wait. But these last 3 events have been awesome. Man, thank you guys. I met some people. WWE. That WWE food. That he was cool. I can't wait to go to more events and meet more content creators, and just chop it up with them, man. It's always cool to see people that you follow, and then you meet them, and they actually are still cool, and that's dope. So shout out to that WWE fool, man. He cool. And I watched him Raw Night Raw, and his reaction video was part of the thing of Roman coming back. So that's dope. Shout out to him for that, man. But yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm posting all the stuff, clips and stuff, and pictures and stuff that I got from SummerSlam, my SummerSlam weekend. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, check out Table Ladders and Bumps. That's all I got. Check out the Superkick store. I got stuff. Buy it. Till next time, we are the ones. Adios. Peace.